Hey everybody, Riki back here again. Just thought I'd do another little vlog thing, because people are so interested in what's going on with me. Actually, my last video, the first actual vlog thing I've done here in a while, it's gotten, a fair amount of views so far. Nothing spectacular, but again, it's not like I have a lot of followers or anything. So not a whole lot going on right now. Thursday, though, should be interesting. Oh, before I go any further, I want to say, hi, Barb. Thursday should be cool, though, because Thursday we're actually going to I think it's the county fair. It's a fair of some sort. And if I've ever been to a fair before, it was a long time ago when I was really little, so I don't really remember it. So this will be my first, actual memory of going to a fair. It's supposed to be, just miserably hot on Thursday. And apparently wherever they're having the fair, there's just nothing but blacktop everywhere, so that's sure to be fun, heat-wise. But other than that, it should be pretty enjoyable. I don't really do, the rides or the games or anything like that. If they have this ride, whatever does this thing, I've seen it called 15 different things. But if you know what I'm talking about, that one I don't mind. But anything that does this, anything that makes you vomit, not for me. I also don't really feel like trying to, get a tennis ball through a hole this big in a piece of wood 20 feet away, or trying to make a quarter land on a plate sprayed with Pam to win a goldfish. Not really my thing. But I am excited about the food. Since we're in Wisconsin, I know that there will be cheese curds there, and since it's a fair, there's obviously going to be funnel cake and corn dogs and things like that. But who knows what other deep-fried goodies they will have. So Thursday, I'll for sure have something more interesting to talk about. As of right now, not a whole lot. I'm sorry. I'm going to leave with one final thought, and it's not even something that's really all that interesting, just something that kind of annoys me. What is the big frickin' deal with Justin Bieber? For one, looks like Hilary Swank in Boys Don't Cry. For two, he's 17 and he sounds like an 8-year-old girl. I honestly don't even think the guy's really all that talented. It's not that I have anything against pop music, because I have a huge soft spot for pop music, and I listen to damn near everything, but I don't really think saying baby 50 times constitutes as a song. And it's really annoying every time I go on Twitter, and they have those things where it's the top tweets, and it's just random people tweeting things, and there's always ones the Beliebers. What the hell is a Belieber? That's not even a word. That's not even a thought. I also don't totally understand Lady Gaga. I mean, I'm willing to admit that some of her songs are catchy, but the fact that she just won't admit that she's a gimmick is really annoying. I mean, I have no problem with people, being gimmicky to get attention. Nothing wrong with that. At least admit that's what you're doing. Kiss is more than willing to admit that everything they do is a gimmick, and it works. Elton John, used to dress like a complete weirdo, and he admitted it was, to get attention, but he admitted it, and then he eventually stopped doing it once he kind of built up a name for himself. Same thing with David Bowie, same thing with Freddie Mercury. But they all admitted that at the time, it was a good idea because it got them attention. You look at old footage of Lady Gaga, and she was this preppy, brunette, piano player, struggling musician. Now all of a sudden, she's got a lobster on her head and no pants. And she's playing dance music. And I have no problem with that. I may not like the music necessarily, but I would at least, respect her for saying, yeah, I just want to get attention. But she doesn't even have the self-respect to do that. She's trying to pass it off oh yeah, no, this is who I am. No, it's not. There's footage of you from 2 years ago, and you were totally normal. You had pants on, and you didn't have a crustacean on your face. I'm willing to admit that, Bad Romance was catchy, and I really like Alejandro. It was kind of one of the songs that we heard on the radio, the whole time that we were road tripping down to Florida this year. So it became part of the soundtrack for that vacation. But I will also admit that a lot of the reason that I even started liking that song is because every time Alejandro came on the radio, I always thought it was some Ace of Base song. But then it eventually grew on me. But for the first, like, 800 times I heard it, I always thought it was Ace of Base. But I've noticed now she's running out of ideas since her stylist guy committed suicide, and she doesn't have anybody to create all her weird costumes anymore. So now she's kind of just started wearing everything Madonna did, like, 20 plus years ago. Like, if you watch the video for Alejandro, it's basically like watching an amalgamation of every Madonna video from, like, 1989 to 1993. And then pretty soon Kanye's gonna start coming back, and music will continue to suck balls. So that's all I really have to talk about right now. But check back sometime, probably not Thursday night, but probably Friday or Saturday sometime this weekend. I'll have an update from the fair on Thursday. And maybe I'll even take the camera and videotape a little bit while we're there. But who knows? So, thanks for watching.